You're sitting in the living room and your cat locks eyes with you right before batting a glass off the coffee table. It's a moment of calculated orchestration. That mischief is the visible edge of a complex biological hack. It's a behavioral shift that allows cats to navigate our social world in a way no other species has managed. To understand the mechanics of this strategy, we have to look at how felines communicate when humans aren't around to listen. In the wild, adult felines are essentially mute toward one another. They simply do not use vocal meows to communicate with other cats. Instead, they rely on a silent, complex language of micro ear twitches, subtle tail swishes, and rigid shifts in posture. The problem is that humans are essentially deaf to these tiny visual cues. We are simply too dense to interpret their natural physical language, creating a massive interspecies communication gap. For a cat to thrive alongside us, they had to invent a completely new, non-physical tool to get our attention. To solve the human problem, cats bypassed mature instincts and repurposed a deeply ingrained childhood behavior. The true origin of the meow is a strictly juvenile distress signal. It's a sound used only by helpless kittens to trigger immediate care from their mother. Adult cats realized that human owners functionally act as their surrogate mothers, so they weaponized this specific juvenile sound to trigger our caregiving instincts. A domestic cat's meow is a calculated survival mechanism. It is deployed specifically to hack human empathy. They achieve this through acoustic mimicry, actively adjusting their vocal pitch to target human neurology. Research shows the acoustic frequency of a domestic cat's meow was specifically tuned to match the exact pitch of a crying human infant. This specific frequency bypasses our logic centers, striking directly at our hardwiring, forcing a nurturing response. You physically struggle to ignore a meow because your brain is biologically programmed to respond to that exact acoustic signature. Cats don't just use one generic frequency. Instead, they constantly iterate, testing variations in sound to find the precise pitch and duration that triggers their specific owner. Here are 3 feline vocalizations. First, the greeting chirp, a short high pitch. The hungry meow shifts to a mid-tone pitch and persistent duration, designed to wear down resistance. Finally, the annoyed yowl is a long, low-frequency wave, indicating a deeper pitch. By tracking these 2 variables, pitch and duration, you can decode the exact demands your cat is making in real time. Once you understand the mechanics of this biological hack, the emotional context of this behavior becomes much more profound. Through years of trial and error, your cat has built an entire, distinct vocabulary that is tailored exclusively to your individual responses. This customized sound profile literally does not exist in the wild. It is an entirely domestic construct. This unique interspecies dialect is proof that domestic cats have reshaped their biology to bridge the gap between their world and ours. What looks like a cynical trick is actually the result of intense cognitive effort and domestic adaptation. Your cat expends massive mental energy to speak to you simply because they have determined you are worth the effort. Every cat has their own custom dictionary. Share the most unique sound or special meow from your own cat's vocabulary in the comments below. When we love someone, our instinct is to show it through touch. We lean in for a hug, squeeze them tight, or try to plant a kiss on their forehead. We usually assume our cats recognize these gestures as the same signs of affection we give to friends or family. But to a cat, a tight hug doesn't feel like love. It feels like an overwhelming loss of control, a boundary-breaking behavior that triggers their natural defenses. This gap in communication is why so many interactions feel tense. Projecting human behavior onto a cat is like speaking a language they can't possibly understand, leaving them confused by our intentions. To bridge this gap, we have to look at the world from their perspective. By changing 4 specific daily habits, we can communicate in a way that aligns with their natural biology. Most cats aren't naturally distant. We often just need to adjust how we interact to meet them on their terms. We can start by changing the way we physically approach them. A common mistake is walking directly toward a cat and reaching out with an open palm to start petting them. Instead, try the scent handshake. Simply offer a single, stationary finger held just below their nose. Keeping your hand still allows the cat to approach you. This gives them the space to safely collect information at their own pace without feeling threatened. Once you've introduced yourself with scent, consider your eyes. In the wild, a steady, unbroken stare is a sign of a challenge or a hunt. You can send a peace treaty signal by simply relaxing your face and giving a slow, deliberate close and open of your eyes. If the cat mirrors this and blinks back, they are signaling that they feel comfortable in your presence. Respecting these small physical boundaries builds a foundation of trust that makes a cat more willing to seek out your company. Beyond how we move, we should also consider how we sound. Many of us feel a bit silly when we catch ourselves using a high-pitched baby voice around our pets. However, this tone acts as a powerful safety signal. A 2022 study suggests that this way of speaking is actually beneficial for our cats. This chart tracks how a cat's stress responds to different voices. Standard adult tones keep anxiety high, but high-pitched frequencies drop those levels into a calm zone. This works because higher human frequencies overlap with sounds a mother cat uses to soothe kittens. This tone isn't just a human quirk. It taps into sounds of comfort they've known since birth. Once you have established this baseline of safety, you can move toward a much deeper level of bonding. This starts by focusing on one specific part of the cat, the very base of their head. Cats are meticulous groomers, but as this map of their reach shows, the back of the neck and the base of the head are spots they simply cannot reach themselves. In a group, cats help each other by cleaning these hard-to-reach spots. When you gently stroke this specific area, you are mimicking the social cleaning that occurs between a mother and her kitten. This maternal simulation triggers a release of oxytocin in the cat's brain. Oxytocin is a chemical that promotes social bonding and a sense of security, signaling to the cat that they are safe and supported. Consistently using these translated behaviors changes the dynamic of the relationship, reinforcing a biological bond based on mutual comfort. Try the scent handshake and the slow blink today. Watch how your cat responds to being spoken to in their own language, and share what you discover.